I'm excited. I took today off. It's Wednesday. It is a make-cation. So he's gonna try to park it as shallow as he can and drop it.
I want you to pet.
Driver said that's 900 pounds, 878 pounds or something like that, and it needs to go down there. Time to unpack it and carry it piece by piece. I try to drag it with the log arch, getting just a little bit of lift there. Hopefully I get it down the hill where it needs to go, and it won't smash whatever's here. The grand unpacking. So it's the mill and the extras I ordered. Got the cant hook, got the Bushlander log loading ramp kit, because I'm going to get the Bushlander trailer for this at some point. And what I really wanted was the winch post kit. But I saved a few dollars by getting it with the kit, knowing that I'm not going to use this today, but in a few months when I get the trailer, I'll use it. And then we got going on here. Spare parts. So one of the YouTube videos said always order spare parts for it because you will use it, and so I took his words to heart, and there's the spare parts. I got the sawmill cover because it's going to sit, well, right where that log is right now, for a few months. And then this thin blade box right here, I think is the extra blades I ordered. Okay. That is twice. I had to do that because I put the wrong size bolts in the first time. What are you going to do? Alright, so now I get it back down, but I want to put it back in a reasonable location. This one slid down. There you go. There you go. It's ready to put oil and turn on and try. So some adjustments needed to be made. These cables here. This cable here was in too deep, and the wheel was sitting on the cable instead of the rail here, and it was trouble to push. In fact, you can see this is the one that was causing the most fits, and you can see the cable's a little bit frayed. So I had to pull these loose, pull the cable out. Oh gosh, they were basically in all the way tight, so I've pulled them out, you know, 1/2 inch, and that made it so that it's not riding on the cable, so you could actually push it, because we couldn't push it before. Just going through the book, double checking everything. These needed to be slightly adjusted from factory. Did it twice because I did it once with the blade not tensioned, and then tensioned the blade and double checked it and had to put it back. It was I made it more wrong than it was right, so we got to make sure that when we do these it's tensioned. But I was just going through the book and trying all the things, making everything's right. This I know is like a 1/16 of an inch off from perfectly level. I'm not going to cut the cherry log as it is. I'm going to grab a mimosa tree as the first log and just let everything kind of shake and settle. And then I'm going to go in after that first log, re-level everything. Like I want to move this block out underneath a little bit better because it's sticking out a little bit. So I don't like that. But I'm not going to fix it until after I move it once. This block here I'm going to move out so that way the bunk can drop all the way down. These bunks, you want to have these, the high side towards the back, towards the outside, low side towards the center. That way, when this guard comes in and when that guard comes in and catches, if you spin this around, the guard will miss it, but then the blade will catch this top side, so you do want to have it in that direction. What else do I have to do for adjustments? I had this bracket here all the way forward, and it needed to be all the way back. I was putting pressure on this piece here. There's a little bit of racking, so I had to loosen up bolts, let it settle, tighten bolts up. I think it's still a little bit of racking, so I'm gonna run it once, and then just resettle it a second time, just to make sure it's square. This cable is wrong according to the manual. It wants this one that loops around to be here, not here, but just the way the cable lays with the cable crimp. It when you drop it all the way down, it wants to roll and jump off. So this is right for this machine, but it's not right to the instructions. Just little adjustments like that. I had these. You go through the instructions and you adjust these wear blocks, and I had it ever so slightly too tight so it wouldn't slide down by itself. Grabbed one of the bolts, I think it was on that side, grabbed one bolt, loosened it, maybe it was this one, loosened it, and the whole thing like jumped and dropped like it was supposed to, so I had it just a smidgen too tight. Just little adjustments, learning new machines, figuring out their idiosyncrasies, and pushing it back and forth, pretending I'm sawing, and making sure everything's working right and everything's how I expect it. And yeah, so that's the new machine. It's ready to make the first cut. Okay. The log skate, and this all worked really well. This came out real nice. Just drug a little bit of a log that I cut off. So, on. I think it's just. These are mimosa or Persian silk tree boards. Usually I haven't seen it get this big. Usually it's about 3-4 inches and they start to die. You can tell it's rotten. It's junk boards, but it's good to learn on. We keep the cherry for a couple more, not now, a couple more logs. This one's actually 16 feet long. Didn't realize that until I put a tape measure on it. And cut this into 3 pieces and cut it. The nice cover. Hopefully keep it nice for a long time. Something interesting happens on a mill when you have it on a concrete pads like this that are all sloped. It will slide downhill. So the whole front end here has moved 2-3 inches to the left. It's all slid downhill. So I get to recenter this and re-level it. So I'm going to pull all the blocks out, actually cut them in level, and then reset this and re-square this, and then the next log is going to be this piece of box elder, which is a good sized box elder. That one's like 10-12 inches on this end, and these are the ramps for the trailer, but it looks like I can use them just like this. I think this dog is designed to go there, and when it's in normal, not you, dog. The little tab down here. That's a dog. Yes, you're a dog too. Yes, I'm sorry. This normally would go when it's actually all the way down when it's on a trailer. This will be flush. So I think that little tab is designed to rest against the rail, and I'm not sure if I actually like that, but if that's how it's supposed to work, I guess that's how it is. And the log arch really makes moving these logs so much easier than trying to muscle these things around by myself. This one is also rotten. So you can see the ants that had been living in it are starting to come out because it's warm. So it's no good, but I'm just gonna make stickers and and what I can out of it. I just want to make sure everything's right before I get into my cherry log, because that's the biggest one I've seen on the property. This one had to come down. It was against a building. It just needed to not be there anymore, so it came down. But that's gonna be my fun one.